Before the multiverse, before the MCU, one hero defined what a superhero movie could be. This is the full story of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man Trilogy, the rise, the fall, and the redemption of the world's most iconic web-slinger. If you love deep superhero recaps, hit subscribe for more iconic movie stories are coming every day on Aurelia Tales. Spider-Man begins with Peter Parker, a shy and awkward high school senior who lives with his Aunt May and Uncle Ben in Queens. His best friend, Harry Osborn, comes from wealth, while Peter quietly admires Mary Jane Watson, the girl next door. On a school trip, Peter is bitten by a genetically engineered spider, awakening the next day with superhuman strength, agility, wall-crawling abilities, and organic web shooters. Trying to impress Mary Jane, Peter enters a wrestling match, ignoring Uncle Ben's advice that with great power comes great responsibility. When he lets a thief escape out of spite, the same criminal kills Uncle Ben moments later. Devastated, Peter hunts him down and realizes he could have prevented it. Driven by guilt, Peter becomes Spider-Man, swinging through New York to stop crime. Meanwhile, Harry's father, Norman Osborn, experiments on himself to save his company Oscorp. But the formula fractures his mind, creating the evil Green Goblin. As Spider-Man gains fame, Norman targets him and those he loves. After saving Mary Jane multiple times and refusing Goblin's offer of alliance, Peter is pushed into a brutal final showdown. Goblin forces him to choose between Mary Jane and a cable car full of children, but Peter saves them both. In the final battle, Norman dies by his own glider while trying to kill Peter. Harry sees Spider-Man deliver Norman's body and swears vengeance, believing Spider-Man murdered his father. At the funeral, Mary Jane admits her love, but Peter rejects her to protect her. He fully embraces his destiny as Spider-Man. In Spider-Man 2, Peter struggles with balancing hero life and normal life. He loses his pizza job, fails his classes, and grows distant from Mary Jane, who becomes engaged to someone else. His powers begin failing because of emotional stress and fear. Meanwhile, brilliant scientist Otto Octavius becomes Dr. Octopus after a fusion experiment goes wrong, the mechanical arms fusing to his spine and corrupting his mind. Desperate to rebuild his machine, Doc Ock robs banks, kidnaps people, and forces Harry, now head of Oscorp, to reveal Spider-Man's location. Harry agrees, in exchange for Spider-Man being delivered to him. Peter, exhausted and feeling powerless, quits being Spider-Man, believing the world will be fine without him. But crime rises and the city suffers. When Aunt May and Mary Jane are placed in danger, Peter learns that responsibility cannot be abandoned. His powers return. Doc Ock captures Mary Jane to lure Spider-Man into battle. In the train fight, Peter sacrifices everything to save the passengers, who protect his identity when he collapses. In the final confrontation at the waterfront, Peter unmasks himself to Otto, reminding him of the man he once was. Otto regains control, sacrificing himself to destroy the reactor and save the city. Mary Jane learns Peter is Spider-Man and leaves her fiancé to be with him. Harry discovers his father's Green Goblin lair, learning the truth about Norman. In Spider-Man 3, Peter enjoys newfound fame, planning to propose to Mary Jane, but a mysterious black symbiote attaches itself to his suit, enhancing his power while corrupting his personality. At the same time, escaped convict Flint Marko falls into a particle accelerator accident that transforms him into Sandman. He becomes a reluctant criminal to help his sick daughter. Peter learns Sandman was involved in Uncle Ben's death and becomes consumed by vengeance. Meanwhile, Harry, now the new Goblin, attacks Peter, but a head injury gives Harry amnesia, temporarily removing his hatred. Peter's darker symbiote suit amplifies his anger, ruining relationships and pushing him into arrogance and cruelty. He brutally defeats Sandman, believing he killed him. When Harry regains his memory, he confronts Peter again, leading to a violent fight in which Peter permanently scars Harry. Photographer Eddie Brock, who despises Peter, is exposed for faking evidence and loses his job. The symbiote later bonds with Eddie, transforming him into Venom. Venom teams up with Sandman to kill Spider-Man. They kidnap Mary Jane, luring Peter into a construction site battle. Realizing he cannot win alone, Peter begs Harry for help. Still hurt, but remembering their friendship, Harry joins the fight as the new Goblin. Together, they rescue Mary Jane, but Venom kills Harry with his own glider. Peter uses sound vibrations to weaken the symbiote and pulls Eddie free, but Eddie chooses to die with it. Sandman reveals Uncle Ben's death was accidental, leaving Peter to forgive him, releasing the hatred that poisoned him. Peter and Mary Jane reunite at the jazz club, where she sings, grieving Harry and healing together. The trilogy ends with Peter learning the meaning of true responsibility, sacrifice, forgiveness, and the cost of being a hero while remaining human beneath the mask.